Last night, yesterday afternoon, about 5:25, myself and my friend Bodo, we went to a Chinese restaurant at number 67 Village, and we were having 2 beers, and we had a assortment of cutters. So after we have the 2 beers, we drink, and then the cutters came, and we still continue drinking. So a lot of people went in the restaurant, people buying food, people ordering food, taking in and out of the restaurant, customers coming in and out, people calling on the phone and they order food and just come pick up and go. Subsequently, I see an African guy, he came in and he went straight to the counter, and he was in a corner talking to one of the waitress inside the counter, or assistant, the Chinese restaurant assistant. So I saw him got a beer, a 592 can beer, and he was on his phone all the time, and he looking in the direction where we sit, in a slant direction. So he left the counter and he gone and sit on a table just obliquely across where we sit on the back area, the center of the restaurant, beyond the another corner. And this guy apparently ordered food or something, but moments after, the waitress came and gave him a plate of food, and he was eating and he was on his phone and he was looking in our direction most of the time. When we turned, he turned his face to and he was eating. He spent approximately, I'm going to say probably about 25 minutes, and then he left, but we don't pay attention where he went or where he left to go. So we still continue drinking, we drinking with beers, and we left. I left and I go to the washroom, and I came back from the washroom and I went to the counter, I ordered 2 beers. And I didn't even hold the beer, but I just asked the waitress, I said, what kind of aisle the Chinese normally cook with? He says, well, he asked the Chinese guy, he said vegetable aisle. I said, okay, that's okay. And by the time I'm ready for turn, if I pick the 2 beer, I just hear a leaping song and a shot fire in the air. Shot fire in the air above my head. And it says, drop to the ground, face down. And I dropped to the ground. Then I heard another shot, fire on the other corner, So I lie down, my face down. And the guy said, well, he leaping over my body. And he said, take off my chain. So I take off my chain on my neck and I turn in a position like this to give him. And then he said, don't look before I blow your effing head off. So I turn back my face downward. I give him chain, take the chain. Then he said, take off your ring. So I take off all your ring and I leave it on the floor, real floor. Then he asked me to take off my band, take off my band. Then when he finished, he pushes on in the pocket and he take off my wallet, right? And when he take off my wallet, he turned me around and he was patting me down to see if I got a firearm. And from then on, he said, lie down on your face and don't raise before I blow your head off, right? So we keep on the floor all the time. So I was on the floor probably over 10 minutes. After I ain't hearing no song at all, then I heard persons coming in, running the restaurant. And they said, like, are you drunk and lie down? It's then only we know that the band is probably gone. So we get up. When I get up, then I saw him getting up too, on the floor. And then I told them guys that we just got robbed. Right, look, the guy fire a shot down here. And I hear the song, and when I look and see on the ceiling, there's another shot on the other corner, on the other side. And then I take my phone, and I call Mr. Seram, the police guy, the CID, and I can't get through with Seram, probably 3 times I call. Then I call the OC, Mr. Laljit, and he responds promptly, and he said that they're gonna be there.